Hey, what's good? What's cracking? What's up? And welcome to welcome to my. I never know if I should say welcome back to my channel or welcome to my channel. I don't have no subscribers and nobody really watches my videos, so I should say welcome. Welcome to my channel.
So slow on the road, so low up the doors, can't force away, or show our ways. Don't go away, please don't always. Baby girl, please stay. Baby, don't go away. Baby girl, wanna play. Baby girl.
So I'm about to do a story time of some crazy shit. I'm about to do a story about a time I basically rented a room out in a house that the people that lived there before was dead. And this lady just basically walked up to a house and was like, I'm gonna rent this out. That's as best as I can describe it. So, I'm gonna get motherfucking started. No, for real though. So one day I just packed up and I moved from Abilene to Dallas. And when I moved here, I had a lady that was, hold on, I need to go back some. I need to go back. Okay. I need to go back. Okay, hold up. Okay, first I moved down here to Dallas, and the lady that I was staying with whenever I was in Dallas, I had wrecked her car, and then my two kids, she lived upstairs, and we were roommates, but I was like, it was her lease, and I was just like renting out a room, basically. And my kids was being really loud and stomping and stuff, and I just felt like she kept getting complaints because my kids was being so loud, and I just felt bad. So I was like, let's just move. Let's go somewhere else. So I ended up moving in with. I ended up actually renting out a room in a house with my ex, and he was there before me. I just went there where he was at, basically. And this is where it all began. So I'm living in this house. It's not bad, it's not ugly, but this house is in South Dallas. If you live in Dallas, you know South Dallas. We was in the hood, like the motherfucking hoodie, the hood, like motherfucking Red Robin Hood, like we was in the hood. And then everything was good. Like I was working from home, so I was at home the whole time. Every day, all day I was at home. I was working from home off my phone, so I was just always home. And everything was great. You know, this lady was, for the first couple of days at least, this lady was amazing, and she was just acting like she just wanted to help us. She just wanted to, basically her rules was, you take care of your part, they take care of their 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 part. Because it was a house, but it had I think 3 rooms in it, and it was the landlord and her best friend in one room, and then it was me and my ex and the kids in one room, and then it was like this old man that was in the back room that he couldn't move. He literally couldn't get up to pee. We had to help him to go pee. So it was us. And then everything was straight for a while. And then out of nowhere, this lady, she would start getting like these attitudes, like mad ass attitudes. I remember one day she asked me and my boyfriend to help. Well, she asked him to help her move a bed or something. She asked him to move a bed for her, and he was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll do it in a minute," or whatever the fuck, when he get ready to do it. And she just got so mad. Like, she blew the fuck up. Like, she blew the fuck up where she later on down the line, I realized she had issues in her, like, real life fucking issues. She had issues. So anyway, she blew the fuck up. Then she came out of her room yelling and screaming, talking about First, let me even go back. The room that we were staying in, it was her bed in there. It was our TV, and I think a dresser. And that was really all that was in there. So there really wasn't much in there. And then we had like an extra mattress for us, for the kids. So anyway, so she got mad because he wouldn't move the fucking bed. And then she caught herself getting an attitude. She went in our room that we were staying in, and then she went out there and she was trying to get the bed out. She went in there, she took out the TV, she took out the dresser. Oh, there was a fan in there, and she took out the fan because the fan was hers. And it was in the middle of the summer. This is like July type shit, June, July type shit. It was hot as shit. They didn't use AC in the house because it was rented out, so we just used the fans. Everything, she just blew the fuck up. She was mad. And she was like, y'all don't want to help me? Y'all don't want to help me? Okay, bet. Then nobody's going to be comfortable around this bitch. Her words. Exactly. Nobody's going to be comfortable around this bitch. So what the fuck did she do? She went in our room, tried to take the bed out. She tried to take the TV out. All that shit. And I was just like, I can help you. I can help you if you want. I went in there, I'm like, what you want me to help you? Because you can have this. You want this cup? You want this brush? What else you want? What else you want? You can have all this shit. Take all that shit. Delete all that shit. Just kidding. No, for real though. I was mad. And so I'm just like, you can have everything. Like, everything. After she went and did that, she went and took off the curtains to the living room. Fucking, the curtains in the living room. She took all that down. She was like, nobody's going to be comfortable. So we're just walking around the house and the whole neighborhood just see us walking around. And then she went in the bathroom. She took off the curtains in the bathroom, the shower fucking curtains. Then she went and took off the curtains that are in the window. It's in the shower. There's a window. There is a window in the shower, which is weird, but there's a curtain over it so no one can see. But she took that hoe off too. She said nobody's gonna be coming around this bitch, so we have to take showers with people watching us, basically, because you know how the hood is. Like, it's, I guess every hood is different, huh? But where we was, all the houses were like this, mimi close to each other. So hell yeah, people can see us taking showers and shit. So she just like, nobody's being comfortable around this bitch. She was just mad, and she would always do shit like that. And then the next day, hey, I'm sorry, can y'all help me hang up those curtains back? What the fuck? No. She was crazy. So all that shit just to say how fucking crazy this woman was. So anyways, other than that, she would have instances like that all the time. She would always come back the next day and apologize to us. But after that one instant, we were already looking for another place. We just needed like a couple checks to save up. So after that instant, we was already out, basically. But after that, she kept doing a lot of other shit too. Like, she would just go crazy. I remember one time the cops came looking for her, which was weird how we didn't find out this then. But the cops came looking for her one day. Oh, and then another time, her dog peed. Bro. Her dog, the landlady, whatever the fuck, her dog, she had a dog. She wasn't home, and he peed on the couch. Her dog peed on the couch. She came home. Her dog peed on the couch, on one couch, and I'm sitting on the other couch watching TV. She came home, seen that the dog peed on the couch, and then threw the couches, all the couches, outside. Made me get up to throw the couches outside. Since nobody else wanna clean up around here, since nobody else can pick up some dog pee. Y'all see that she peed? Why can't you just pick it up? Bitch, because that's not my dog, first of all. Anyways, so she just got mad and she threw all the couches out because she was so mad. She didn't want nobody to sit down. She was like, y'all wanna let my dog pee everywhere, blah, blah, blah. Okay, bet. Throwing out the couch. Like, we got a room with a bed. And I'm not really worried. Like, that, she was just stupid because that was her bed. I mean, those were her couches that she just sit there and threw away, but that's on her. Anyways, I just want to say all this background story to show you how crazy this woman is. Crazy. And then I don't went to her business like that, but I could keep going, but I'm not. This woman was crazy as shit. So, anyways, one day we get a knock at the door. Okay, who's this? And it's a fucking constable. And basically, we have to go to court because they're saying we're squatters. Okay, so she ended up coming to us and telling us, okay, look, I'm going to be real with y'all because I don't want nobody in a situation. I don't want nobody, basically this is what she's saying. I don't want nobody in a situation and they say I didn't tell them about it or anything. It's up to you. Let me tell you this crazy bitch. Okay, so she told us basically, I'm going to tell you what she told us and I'm going to tell you what I went to court too. I went to the court. It was me and her and I went to the court hearing. So she told us that basically the house that she said that she had her boyfriend is a realtor and he can rent out houses or apartments or whatever to people because he's a realtor, and he was renting out that apartment to her and she was just paying a low amount basically, and I think she was paying like $600 on it. So she would pay the $600 out of what we pay her. That's what she was saying to the realtor. It turns out whenever I went to the court with her, they were saying that we were squatters because apparently the house that she was renting out was a house that a man had just passed away in. He was living in that house and then he had passed away. So it just became the state's, and since her boyfriend was a realtor, he knew that he had passed away. He knew it was going to be a minute before somebody was going to try to collect it or anything was going to happen to it. There was basically on some money making shit, like let's just rent it out and let's make some money type shit. And everybody was paying. I was paying, my boyfriend at the time was paying, and then old dude in the back, she was ripping the shit off of him. He was paying. We was all fucking paying. We was all paying this lady rent. She was just collecting our money. On top of that, she got Social Security, she got disability, she was just racking up money off of us. And it was this man's house that had passed away. So apparently his family was trying to get all his shit, get all his houses, because he had an estate, whatever, where he has multiple houses all in the area. So she was trying to basically make money off this old man's house. For what? I don't know. I don't care. But so that's what happened. And then after that, we ended up going to be moving to a apartment. But she had came to us and she was like, hey, I'm not saying word for word because this is like a year ago. I don't really remember exactly what she's saying. But basically she was just like, hey, I feel bad because, this don't have nothing to do with you, basically. And I feel bad for putting y'all into this and stuff. So there's another house. It's a couple of streets down. I can take you to look at it. It's bigger than this one. Y'all have more space. And I'm going to move all my tenants out that live here. And we're going to move over there. And then I'm going to get more tenants because it's bigger. And this one is legit. Supposed to be. So she was just like, all we gotta do is clean it out. We just gotta clean it out. And I'm just like, if it's legit, why the fuck do we gotta clean out a house? Like, fuck. Anyway, so she was just like, yeah, this one's legit. This one's legit for real. This one's legit. So we get there. Actually, it was just me. She took me and her to go to the house to look at it. We looked on the outside. And then she parked the car. She was like, okay, so this house actually that we about to move into is actually... No, she was like, she said, that man that had died from this house that they're trying to take from us? Well, this is his house too. He had an estate. So this is his house too, but they're not going to come for this house. It's going to take them a couple months to come for this house. So we can just clean it out, come in here, clean it out, and you can live over here. And we can all live over here, basically. And you can just pay the same amount that you already been paying. and we can just be happy over here. And I go in this house, it's stuff everywhere. It looks like it looked like somebody lived there, except it was trash and it was big rats. I can't even find nothing big enough. It was big rats like the size of this living there. And she's just like a con artist for real, because how the fuck are you gonna this man is dead, and these people are trying, his kids or grandkids, whoever the fuck they were trying to come in and get all their stuff and get all his stuff so that way he can turn it around and then sell them or rent them or whatever the fuck he was gonna do with them. But anyways, so I'm almost done, but we ended up moving and getting our own shit and getting our own spot and dipping the fuck out on her. But the day that we moved, my friend was helping us. She came to help us pack everything, and she was bringing some stuff from Abilene and stuff that I had left. But the day that we moved, like literally as we were leaving our stuff, no, actually I'm lying. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, the day that we moved, not even a couple hours after we moved, adult services came to the house to speak to us and stuff about the living conditions, because I told you there was a man in that house. He was old as shit. He didn't even have a wheelchair. He just had like a little walker. He needed a wheelchair. I'm guessing he couldn't afford one. I don't know, but he needed a wheelchair. And he had like a little walker. He couldn't even use the bathroom. He couldn't hold his pee in either. He would pee on himself. It would take her hours and hours to come home just to change him. She barely would feed this man. I told you I worked from home, so I found myself, hey, you need something to eat? Hey, are you hungry? Hey, you want this? I'll help him to the bathroom sometimes. I felt like I was taking care of him. And it was just bad. She was leaving him in his pissy, shitty clothes, not really feeding him. He had a dog too. She was supposed to be helping him take care of his dog. She wouldn't help him take care of his dog. That dog was peeing and shitting around the house. I had to, it was just so much shit. The adult services ended up coming the day that we left to talk to her and to talk to us and get statements and witnesses, all that shit. So basically this lady is just a con artist. I can keep going and going about how she kept conning, because never mind, that's not my business or my business to tell. But that lady was basically a con artist. She conned the shit out of us, pretty much. And that is the end of the story. And I feel like I just talked for 20 minutes. True video no one's probably gonna watch. But that's okay, because I'm gonna watch it later. My kids be watching my true story, you know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, that's the end of this story. I just want to say, be real careful and really, really careful when you choose who you're going to live with and who you're going to rent from. That's what I mean. Be really careful who you're going to rent from, because people will try to rip you the fuck off. And they will if you let them. So that's all I got to say. Make better choices, because I'm not.